There are currently 13 Slavic countries in the world. There is Russia, Belarus, Ukraine that are part of East Slavs. Then there is Poland, Czech Republic and Slovakia that are part of West Slavs. Then there is Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, Bulgaria and Macedonia that are part of South Slavs. Some of these countries are in a closer relation with each other. Some are part of NATO and European Union. But although these countries share many similarities, there is no such thing as Slavic Union. One might ask, why is it so? Slavs are the biggest ethnic group in Europe and could easily be one of the world's superpowers. Well, I wish the answer was simple. I guess due to historical disputes deliberately created differences and fear of Russian imperialism. But let's say one day Slavs would look past their differences and unite in one union. This video is only hypothetical to show what this union would look like. First, let's look at the numbers. Let's calculate what the population of this union would be. Please take into account that those numbers are estimates made from 2010 to 2016, therefore some of them might be outdated. Total population of this union would be around 280 to 300 million. Please do not mistake population of Slavs worldwide, that number is a lot higher. That would represent about 4% of the total Earth's population. The largest nation in this union would be Russia, that would represent approximately 50%. Second largest would be Ukraine with 16% and third largest would be Poland with nearly 14%. The rest would represent 20% of the total population. All the Slavic countries, except for Bosnia and Herzegovina, are predominantly Christian. Countries such as Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Slovenia and Croatia are predominantly Roman Catholic. Countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Serbia, Bulgaria, Montenegro and Macedonia are predominantly Orthodox. Therefore, leading religion in this union would be Christianity, Orthodoxy. This pie chart is based on the leading religion of a country, therefore it's only an estimate. Slavic Union would expand through two continents, Europe and Asia. Total territory of Eurasia is 54,760,000 square kilometers. Total territory of Slavic Union would be approximately 18,690,804 square kilometers. That is a little bit above 34% of the total Eurasia territory and 12.6% of the total Earth's surface area. Russia alone is the biggest country in the world, therefore the Union would be the biggest of the world as well. Let's take a look at the territory pie chart. Total GDP nominal listed by the International Monetary Fund of Slavic Union would be around 2,367,666. This would leave Slavic Union in the 7th place, right in between France and India. European Union would still remain in the 2nd place without Slavic countries that are members of the European Union. Now let's take a look at the military power. I know you guys have been waiting for that. This is again only an estimate. Military power is being measured by many more factors. For this criteria, I've took manpower, tanks, armored vehicles, total aircrafts, and naval strength. If we take a look at the manpower graph, we can see that China and India would still remain on top by far, but Slavic Union would come really close to the USA. On this graph, we can see that Slavic Union would have the most tanks by far, leading by approximately 12,000 tanks. On this graph, we can also see that Slavic Union would be on the 1st place, although USA wouldn't be far behind. USA would still remain dominant in air, leading by a huge number. Slavic Union would fall in the 2nd place. If we take a look at the naval strength, we can see that China would still remain on top, Slavic Union falling in 2nd place and USA 3rd place. Don't worry, I didn't forget the nukes. Now Russia is the only Slavic country to have nuclear weapons, but still Slavic Union would remain on the 1st place in both active and total warheads count. Who would be the superior? Who am I to say? Now the final question remains. What would the anthem of Slavic Union sound like? What would the Union flag look like? That, my friends, I leave to you and your imagination. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you leave thumbs up, and as always, thank you for watching.